Yeah. Yes, motherfucker, what you say? I'm on my way. I'm swerving in the
trade review. That was beautiful. All right, yeah, maybe I'll do that today then. We'll do the Netflix trade review. Which actually, I think I can do live on here now, and then I can just go back and cut it if I need to. So maybe I'll do that. It'll be easy. I'll cover my Netflix trade review. So today on Netflix, well, we weren't just watching Netflix. We were also watching Spy as it kind of came back down under with lowering volume. So it was a good break of a good area, but I didn't like the volume as much yet. I wanted to see a better retest to see this truly go. So I was glad I waited. And during the live stream, we actually got into some puts towards the end of this candle with a stop loss at 382.60, right above the area where we saw for the break below. And we ended up getting another kind of inside bar kind of trade inside of that. So I really wasn't worried till we got this candle, and we got another break below with good rising over rising, candle over candle rising volume, and then another one as I told everyone to start taking a majority of your profits. And I'm glad I did, as we hit profits here as well as here at 380.60s, because we just got a good reversal from there. And ever since then, we did get another leg down and another retest to the downside, but not really anything extra. You know, it really wasn't anything amazing. So I'm glad we took our good initial profits there. And then on Netflix today, this was definitely my favorite one. We charted this out. Let me close this so you can see everything. We were talking about what to look for the above plan, what to look for the below plan. 294 though, 15 was the major area to look out for. This is a, let's go see what this is. Why not, right? It's a bigger time frame level, but let's go see where I got it from. Oh, I gotta go back farther than that. So that was an emerging candle from February 26, 2018. So I'm grabbing a level from almost 5 years ago on that chart, which is very impressive. So that was our break below on that, kind of a big majority. And there was a really good potential chance for buyers to continue holding this and getting a really good pop. SPY was selling off. You had Apple, Tesla. You had a lot of different sectors selling off, which is pretty funny, though, too, because you had Meta and Google actually holding up pretty well while Netflix wasn't, which is all three of the... Why I say it's funny is because those three are in the same sector. So they should be trading semi-close to each other. But here on Netflix, that 294.15 was my big trigger for a potential break to the downside. I was we're lucky enough to see it not just push and then get a retest type move, but it pushed and got a good close under. So the volume isn't what got me into that trade. It was the size of the candle, which normally this would give me a little bit of a scare because this doesn't match. But I liked it because everything else was pushing through their levels or retesting for further downside. So it was more of a combination look for Netflix. So we got into some puts towards the end of that candle. We ended up getting to take a lot of our profits in the next candle. Main target was 291. A farther out target was 290, which a lot of that target was hit within the next 5 minutes. And then we got a little bit of a retest, which if you grab a fib from where we fell to the low of this move, you can actually see the only buy reaction that happened with lowering volume candle to candle was right back up to that halfway point. So a really good, clean, reasonable, calculated retest that then broke a new low and then hit that further out target. So for anybody who was still in that trade or had runners on that trade where you trim some of your profits here and you try to take your trade farther, a lot of that was already made for you. So really good job for anybody who took that trade with us or just liked following along, because that was just a very clean trade and had a couple different examples in it. So that was really cool. You got the 40%, you got a potential 80%, and then ever since then, we've made a little bit of a base. Netflix got a good pop, and ever since then, just been holding inside of that range that we traded in. But those were the two main trades on SPY and Netflix today. I also talked about Tesla today in pre-market prep. I said with a break of 116, you could possibly see 111. Now, I would never have guessed or told you guys 106 or 109.50. I just said 111. 111 was the main area I would try to sell puts towards. When you were getting in your positions up here. But we had a really good break and a retest of the level from underneath, just like our SPY trade, giving good probability for a continuation down after the retest. So that was a really cool trade as well. And then Apple was another one I had talked about. Now, again, I'm not going to sit here and say you guys should have held your puts all the way to 124, 125. No, you definitely should not have. A majority of what I was saying take profits at was at 129 was the initial take profit spot if we broke 130s, 128.40s, and then the previous day lows, the meat and the wick of it. So these were the only three areas I said to take profits towards. If you held longer than that, congrats. I'm not going to beat you up. I'm going to congratulate you on that. But that was pretty crazy, though, seeing it continue down like that. But I just wanted to make that clear. I'm not ever going to sit here and say, you guys should have held down here. No, I'm going to definitely tell you to take profits at reasonable levels because that's the plan. We're not here to catch the whole move. We're just here to catch a good part of it. So those were the main four callouts I had today on SPY, Tesla, Apple, and of course Netflix. That was definitely my favorite one. But these were the four main callouts I had today. from today's stream and from the levels that we all covered in pre-market plan and we covered in, all that stuff. But hopefully all enjoyed that little review. That was definitely some fun trading today. And also, it kind of took a little bit of patience. We didn't get to trade the first 10, 15 minutes. A lot of those trades came after that.